Back to our coronavirus coverage, where millions more Californians are now eligible to get vaccinated.
And the state is opening up the requirements to those with certain health conditions and disabilities, as well as those employed in certain industries. Teo Torres is working from home this morning. He has more on who can now get the shot. Good morning.
Good morning to both of you. Well, this will allow an estimated 4.5 million more Californians to get the vaccine, but there is specific criteria. Well, let's go through these health conditions that are now allowed. According to the state's Department of Public Health, anyone between the ages of 16 and 64 with cancer, with kidney disease, pulmonary disease, Down syndrome, organ transplants, pregnancy, sickle cell disease, heart conditions, obesity, type 2 diabetes also now qualifies. People with developmental or high-risk disability are also eligible. Dr. Vanessa Walker says it's important for people at high risk to get that vaccine.
I've been taking care of patients with COVID for a long time now, and it's not all about age. I've had many patients in their 50s, 40s with diabetes, obesity. They are the ones frequently on ventilators, high resource utilizers, just very, very sick and oftentimes die. So I think it's actually very good to get these people that are really, really at risk of getting severe COVID or hospitalized and even dying. Let's get them vaccinated.
Eligibility is also expanding to include people in jail, prison, or treatment facilities, and the homeless, utility workers who respond to emergencies, public transit workers, janitors, and disaster service workers. Massage therapists and librarians will also be eligible starting today. Now, last week, the state released guidelines that said people with these conditions or disabilities will not be required to provide documentation to verify those diagnoses, but they may be asked to sign a self-attestation that they meet this criteria. Back to you.
All right, Teo, thank you. Well, here's a look at the numbers. The Public Health Department says nearly 11.8 million vaccine doses have been given to people here in California, and that's about 75% of the 15 million doses that have been delivered to the state. And take a look at this. There were just over 1,400 cases reported statewide on Saturday. That is the lowest number in months. The 7-day positivity rate is down to 2%, and that's the lowest it's ever been since the beginning of the pandemic. As a result, state health officials expect another 13 counties will be able to move to the red tier tomorrow. On the list, Sacramento, San Joaquin, and Yuba counties. Well, it's not official yet. The numbers appear to be on pace with reopening just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Many school districts have promised to bring middle and high school students back to school in the red tier. Well, yesterday, the Natomas Unified School District notified parents that if the county moves into red tomorrow, they will reopen middle and high schools next Monday with minimum days. And those who opted to continue distance learning won't have to go back.